And the serpent said, "Did God really tell you you couldn't eat of the trees in the garden? God just doesn't want you to be like him, knowing good and evil." So now you're God. So you decide when life begins. You decide when life ends. You play God. Don't believe it? Check out the laws of this country. And the serpent said, "Did God really tell you you couldn't eat of the trees in the garden?" And Eve said, "No, it was just the tree in the center of the garden that God said we cannot eat of it or even touch it lest we die." And the devil, that one that Jesus would one day say, he's a liar, the father of lies and a murderer from the beginning, said, "Surely you do not believe God. God just doesn't want you to be like him, knowing good and evil. Because I'll tell you what, if you will take the fruit of that tree, you will become like gods, knowing good and evil." Nothing has changed. The serpent still says the same thing. Does God really tell you you can't do this or you have to do that? Does the old Catholic Church, that old Polish Pope, does he tell you you can't do that? You believe that? You smart, sophisticated, educated people of the 90s, you still believe that stuff? Do you really believe that it's a sin to have sex outside marriage, to take that birth control pill, to have that abortion? Do you really still believe that drivel? No, the Catholic Church is just trying to keep you from being all you can be. Hey, if you listen to me, the devil says, you can be like a god. You can decide what is good and what is evil, independent from God, independent from his church, subjectively and arbitrarily. You decide what is good and what is evil. In other words, you become God. You decide when life begins. Who decides that? God. So now you're God. So you decide when life begins. You decide when life ends. You play God. Don't believe it? Check out the laws of this country. Abortion. Play God. Not convenient right now. Now Oregon has euthanasia. And we can decide when life will end, not only when it will begin. Play God. You decide. That's how it began. Let's look at it. The genesis of sin. What is it? Pride.